Hey all, welcome back to the Fire and Water Cooking Channel. I'm Darren, of course, and today I know I've never done this on the channel before, and I looked on YouTube, but I haven't found any videos that actually do it this way. But I'm gonna do over-the-top smoked chicken chili on the Kamado Joe Classic 3. So, hey, maybe I'll start a new trend. See a lot of over-the-top chilies with just regular ground beef and stuff, but we're gonna do it with chicken thighs. I'll be right back.
Smoking, grilling, getting hot and hotter, sous vide and chilling from fire and water.
All right, guys, like I said, I've seen a lot of videos over the years of this over-the-top chili, especially on the Kamados, the Big Green Eggs, Kamado Joes. I've also seen some now on the pellet grills. Everybody's kind of doing it. It's in November now. It's like the first week in November. Everywhere else, it's getting kind of chilly. It's still in the 80s here in Florida. But I thought I'd get in the spirit of fall and make this. And like I said, I haven't seen any recipes online for it. And I said, what the heck? I've done the over-the-top chili before. I have probably an old video on it on here. But I've never seen anybody do it with chicken. And we're going to use chicken thighs here, like I said. One of the things I am going to do, I've seen a lot of these smoked chili recipes where they just throw the onions and peppers in uncooked with everything else and just kind of let it boil in there. I'm going to actually chop these up, cook them in over the fire here on the Kamado Joe. Then we're going to cut the fire back and then throw in our other ingredients. And then we're going to smoke the chicken right above the chili pot. Let any of those chicken juices drip down into the pot. And then when it's done smoking, we'll chop it up, throw it in the pot. So that's pretty much what we're going to do. So I'm going to go ahead and start chopping this stuff up. I just wanted to go over the ingredients here. So I got chicken thighs that I've got seasoned up with my poultry rub. That's what's going to be our meat. I've got Ro-Tel. I use the original Ro-Tel this time. Love Ro-Tel. I use it in my chilies all the time. I got a can of regular diced tomatoes. I got white chili beans, or Great Northern beans. These are bushes. I got 2 cans of those. Of course, I got 3 different colors: peppers, green, yellow, orange, red, and a whole onion. And I'm going to use just a little bit of chicken stock here. I'm also going to season it up with some chili powder, some of my all-purpose seasoning and all that. So, all right, guys, I'm going to get this all cut up. I'll see you when I'm putting it on the Kamado Joe to get the peppers and onions all cooked up. I'll be back. All right, also I got my pot set up here in the extract from the Kamado Joe Classic 3. Got a little bit of oil in the bottom, and I'm going to go ahead and sweat these peppers and onions down, get a nice char to them so that they have some flavor. I'm going to add a little bit of my all-purpose black garlic seasoning and some all-purpose spicy stuff from Fresh Jacks. I'm just going to get these all sweated down, get a little char to them. All right, guys, I closed the lid and I closed the vents down, so I want this to cool down while that finished up. Now I'm going to start adding my canned products. So I got my diced tomatoes, 2 cans of regular Ro-Tel, and then I'm going to stir that up just a little bit here, get that incorporated. Then I'm going to add my 2 cans of white northern beans. They're called they call them white chili beans here from Bushes. And get them all stirred up. I'm going to add about 1.5 cups of chicken stock. And we're going to go ahead and close this up, let the temperature cool down a little bit more before we put our chicken on. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get my smoking wood in. I'm just going to put a couple chunks of cherry in here. We don't need a whole lot for this because it is chicken and it will take smoke really, really easy. But I want my smoke to get rolling here. So I did close my top vent most of the way. It's just about 1.5 little notches here. And I got just a little bit, maybe 1/8 of an inch open on the bottom. So that should keep me right around the 240 range. So we're gonna let that start to smoke up a little bit. When the smoke starts to go pretty good, we'll put that chicken on. I'll be back. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead. Smoke's rolling pretty good. It's sitting right at about 254 or so. which is okay. I'm gonna show you how I got it set up here. Oh, I'm gonna show you how I got it set up here. So I got just one of my half moon racks here because I want access to this so I can stir it up. I don't want it to burn on the bottom. You know, it's still pretty close to the heat there. So I want to make sure that I'm able to stir this up and get all that stuff off the bottom and not burn. So I got my rack set up just like that, and I'm just going to lay my chicken just like this right on that rack. The seasoning on this is a poultry rub. It's got herbs, black garlic, so you know, thyme, sage, parsley, rosemary, onion powder, black and regular granulated garlic. And we're just going to let that smoke and cook right over the pot, so some of those juices will get in there. I'm not going to add any more seasonings or broth to it yet. I'm going to wait until the chicken gets smoked pretty good and we chop it up and put it in there. But that's what we're going to do now. See, the smoke's rolling pretty good right now. We're going to go ahead and shut this down, let the smoke cook that chicken. We'll check on it in about 25 minutes or so. Make sure that the stuff in the pot's not burning. We'll just give it a stir. All right, we'll check it out. I'll be right back. All right, guys, it's been about 30 minutes, and I'm going to give it a quick stir just to make sure there's nothing burning on the bottom, and everything looks like it's incorporating in really, really well. I'm going to go ahead and rearrange the fire on the bottom just to make sure it's not too close to the pot. I'm going to go ahead and temp the chicken to see where we're at, and it's cooking pretty good. It's already at over 150 degrees, and it's only 30 minutes, so it's not going to take too long for this to finish up. I'll be back. All right, guys, it's been another 10 minutes or so. I think I'm going to go ahead and pull this chicken off. It looks really good. I know it was temping over 155 before, so I know it's over 160. So I'm just going to pull this off. I'm going to chop it up, dice it up really good, and then we're going to toss it in the pot. I'm going to move this rack out of the way. I'm going to move the rack out of the way so we have full exposure here. Let everything incorporate for 10 or 15 minutes. I'll be back. All right, guys, so the chicken is done smoking. Got an awesome color on it. It's cooked all the way through. It looks really good. I'm just going to chop it up into smaller chunks and then put it back in the pot. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I just closed the bottom vent. I'm going to go ahead and close the top vent because I really don't need this at that high a temperature anymore. I'm going to go ahead and just put that chicken in. Stir it up really good. I don't think I'm going to need any more broth, and I don't think I'm going to need to thicken this at all. I think we're going to be all right. It is going to render a little bit more. It's going to cook down some more, evaporate more of that liquid off. But check that out, guys. Doesn't that look good? See if I can get you a little closer. There you go. Smoked chicken over the top chili. Like I said, I'm just going to give this just about another 10 minutes to incorporate all those flavors. Give it a taste, see if we're doing all right on the spice. And then I'll be back. All right, guys. It's done and ready. Check that out. Smells really smoky too. Look at that. Over the top, white chicken chili. Don't give me anything about beans and chili because I saw Matt Pittman of Meat Church Barbecue, the actual owner from Texas, make white chicken chili with beans in it. So hey, if you don't want the beans, don't put them in. But this is absolutely gorgeous. All right, so the way I usually eat my chili I usually have a little bit of rice in the bowl. Make sure I got plenty of meat, vegetables, a little bit of that juice. Take a little bit of cheese, let it melt for a little bit. Then a nice dollop of sour cream right in the middle. Cuts back any heat. And there you have it, guys. White chicken, smoked white chicken chili over the top on the Kamado Joe Classic 3. That's how you do it, right there. I'm gonna go ahead and take a bite. It's still kind of hot, so I'm gonna have to blow on it so you guys can see it. Wow, that's good, guys. Just a little spice. I don't want to make it too spicy because my wife and daughter don't like it really spicy, but you can add as much spice to this as you want. Check it out, guys. A really good smoky flavor. Awesome. Make sure you use Ro-Tel though. Thanks for watching. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram. Check out the Fire and Water Cooking Podcast, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.